Hi guys, it's Borixon. Hello, welcome to my channel if you're new here. Welcome back if you've been here before. So guys, today's video is being filmed the same day that I filmed Character Crush, David Durango. I already filmed the Sandlot 1 movie review. This is the Sandlot 2 movie review. I just rewatched it for the first time in almost 20 years, so it was pretty good. Anyway, guys, the Sandlot 2 is, in my opinion, is more progressive than the Sandlot 1. I think it ended up being more progressive, in my opinion, than Sandlot 3, even, which I only watched once as an adult. Anyway, guys, so the movie opens. I'm talking about the previous movie. It's been 10 years, blah, 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 blah. Okay, and then they come into modern day. Now, Sandlot 2 takes place in the 1970s. The Sandlot 1 took place in 1960s. Sorry, guys, kind of background. Anyways, so it comes and there is 5 boys. Let me see, I have a picture right here, but I'm not going to show you guys for copyright claim. Okay, so there is, I don't even remember the character's name. I watched this movie yesterday. Though the main guy, like in the first movie, well, I'm going to give you guys a finger. In the first movie, there was Benny and then Smalls, Scotty Smalls. This one is Johnny Smalls, and he also is into, and I didn't realize this until all these years later, he is also into science like his brother in Sandlot 1. So he's into science, and he goes to the Sandlot to do his rockets for his life. And he gets caught there by a gang of boys, a gang of blue boys from the Sandlot. Now, if you guys keep in mind, please keep in mind too, a couple of disclaimers I forgot to add to this video. I talk fast when normally. I slow my voice down for you guys, and I usually cut out sections of my videos where I stutter. I stutter usually, and my voice has a slur to it. It's just natural. I believe I have autism. It's just the way it is when you're autistic. So please keep that in mind. That in person, that's why some people who I know who watch my videos, my friends have made some comments like in real life, like it's nothing against me, it's nothing mean. That in real life, I sound more autistic in real life than I do on the internet because I cut out my stuttering, and I've had it with cutting out my stuttering. I've had it with cutting out my babbling. I've had it with that. So guys, so I have a picture up of the Sandlot boys. I'm trying to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Anyway, guys, so there is the take place in the 70s. So in the first movie of second movie, David Durango, who is kind of like the Benny, popular, like the strong one, the one that goes over the fence and all that stuff. I'll talk about that later on in the movie. In this video about the movie, Johnny Smalls, who's Scotty Smalls, and they actually look like they could be brothers too. And then there is another set of brothers. I don't remember the name, but the younger one's name is Sam, the one who is deaf. I'm sorry if that's the wrong term. There is an African American friend, which first off, they did have that in the Sandlot, regular Sandlot. And they have a heavy-set blonde red-shirt boy. They had in the original. I'm looking at pictures side by side of them, and then there's a dog or a fence that everyone's scared of. So guys, the movie starts off with then David and Haley, who they have 3 girls in the movie: Haley, Benny, and Jenny. Which I'm like, yes, as a girl, I was like, yes, they did the Sandlot 2 better than the Sandlot 1 in my opinion. Remember, there's gonna be spoilers because watch the movie, so I can tell you guys more in depth. She drops her books and she bumps into David, who I'm gonna call Max, just by accident. You guys, Max Lloyd Jones is the actor. So I did this video. I've done a character crush on his character. I did a celebrity actor crush on Max. Now I'm doing a review. So Max, if you see this, don't come for me. If you guys don't know, I'm actually Max Lloyd Jones's biggest fan in real life. Guys, I had pictures of him as David Durango on my walls in my childhood bedroom that I had to take down when we were selling the house. My original childhood bedroom. You guys, it's confusing because I have 2 childhood homes, so it was really confusing. I'm selling my first childhood home was sold. The second one is mine. So the first one, I had a bedroom where my nursery was at. I had teddy bears on the wall until we sold the house. I had up Max Lloyd Jones, Sprouse twins, Scander Canes, and Narnia, all that on the walls. And I had different pictures of Max throughout the years because I'm Max's biggest fan. Then I moved to my brother's old bedroom, my parents' old bedroom, where then I came to my house, which is a completely different, which is the house I consider my family home, my childhood home. But anyway, we'll get into it. Anyway, so yes, and Max like Jones on the walls, guys. Anyway, so Max is a gentleman enough to pick up the bags for Haley, books for Haley. I think it's supposed to sorry stuff because she's all liberated and all strong, brave. I'm like, cool. I should have a picture down here up so I can remind myself at different points. Plus, it helps me help my eyes. I have stigmas if you're new to my channel, so my eyes were. I'm trying to keep them down. See, they're going up and down without my knowledge. By the way, guys, the eye roll is on. I can't control it. So it's mine. Anyway, guys, so they go to the Sandlot and they find Johnny Smalls in there, and he tried to put some rockets up, and they're like, yeah, Singleton, who's the bad guy in this movie. Singleton sent you, and he was like, no, Singleton didn't send me, and blah, 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 blah. And then, like, I don't even know if I'm even allowed to repeat some of the lines for copyright reasons either, because, yeah, anyway. They want to fight the girls, because the girls are claiming to the Sandlot, and they're like, no. And the girls are trying to set claim that they're softball players, so Haley, Jenny, and Penny want to play in the Sandlot. They want to play, and they both want to take the Sandlot. So they're arguing and blah, 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 blah. And I think it was Johnny who says, why don't you guys share? Maybe it was, I don't remember now if it was Johnny or if it was Sam, with the hearing impairment, who was played by Sean. I wish I his real last name. Said share. I don't remember now if it was Sean signing share it. I don't know. I don't remember that quick. I just watched the movie yesterday. And yes, guys, I call the characters sometimes by the actors' names. They had to share it. They don't want to. They're there again, and they end up. Singleton wants to take the field off them, and like, okay, we're just gonna fight together and band to get out Singleton, who's the neighborhood bully. But together, guys, it really warmed my heart for the character of David Durango and of Max Lee Jones. Is when they were playing, they decided to challenge off Singleton and his team, people bad bullies, to have a fight out between the blonde heavyset boy. I don't think he's been a heavyset. I don't remember his name. The blonde boy. There's two blonde boys in this movie. So the one that's the Ham. His name was Ham. And he was going back and forth. Your mom is this, your mom is that. You play ball like a girl. Blah 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 blah. Anyway, so they decided they're gonna fight for the Sandlot. Winner gets the Sandlot. They fight, and when Singleton is losing, this is where it really won my heart over for David / Max, is that he realized that he was going to lose. He decided to lose 30 and hit Haley in the gut. He hit her in the belly or the side or something. She dropped down crying, and that's when David came over and just grabbed him and punched him dead in the face and said, "You never hit a girl, creep." And I was like, oh my goodness, that was it. That won my heart for him for the rest of my life, basically. Because I used to get hit by a bully in my neighborhood. I had a Singleton in my neighborhood growing up. He used to have his pack of bullies used to come and hit me, and there was a boy who used to defend me, who actually said almost that exact line to him and grabbed an neighbor boy and punched him dead in the face. I remember being 10 years old, and Sean was there with him. Sean came running up basically and said that you don't hit a girl, creep, and punched him dead in the face. And guys, this is a story for another day. Sean got in trouble, and when his father found out about it, his father said he defended, don't want to say my brother's name on here, little sister. Isn't she like, everybody pretty much knows I'm autistic. He said, isn't that, she has seizures, right? And they were like, yeah. Like, okay, so Sean defended a girl who has seizures, who takes grandma's seizures. And they were like, yeah, so I'm not punishing him for that. I had another boy named Anthony who also used to defend me because I took seizures and I had to get bullied by the bullies. Yeah, that's just Anthony's a story for another day. He also almost got suspended for defending me because he hit the bully. And it was the same thing. The bully was picking on me in school. He was like, "You don't play," because the bully like swung at me, and he was like, "You don't go to hit a girl," and knocked him out. And I was like, anyway, guys, that's what won my heart for Max Lloyd Jones. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to even say that line on here because it is copyright. I promise I'm just happy. I'm not on anything. Anywho, yeah, so they went to celebrate. They won the Sandlot, and they went to. Oh no! The eating something and upping it. That was Sandlot 1. That wasn't 2. In the Sandlot 1, in the Sandlot 2, the Sandlot 1, they went to a pool. In the Sandlot 2, they went to Haley's pool, so it was different, and David didn't want to get caught up with scars on his legs, blah, blah, blah. Then he told a story about this dog attacking this boy, da, 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 they didn't know it was David, da, 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 da. Anywho, they're in at the fair, and the boy I don't like to keep him with disability. I don't remember. I think his name is Sam. Yeah, played by Sean. I forget the actor's name. Because this is one of my friends actually had the same. I've had several friends named Sean in real life, by the way. So, told the boy, I don't remember his name, the brother to Sean's character, told Sean's character, Mom made me keep an eye on you. And he has to go to the bathroom. He said, do not go to the kissing booth. Mom made me promise. He goes to the kissing booth anyway, and the girl's like, you sure? Mom said, yeah, because he grabs her and kisses her on the lips. And she's like, that's the same kid from last year. And the goodness, like, fingers got called. So that's so nasty to call boy fingers because he's hearing him and he talks with his hands. Like, that is so nasty. And so they all gonna run off, grab their bikes, and oh yeah, guys, first they were in the carnival. There was things about dogs, and David got scared and ran off, which I don't blame him. I was attacked by a dog once. I didn't actually get bit, but I was attacked by a dog. So I can tell you I was terrified of dogs for years after that. And what finally settled that down was I got a couple dogs, Gotti and King. Well, mainly King, because King came first. King and Gotti is what got rid of my fear of dogs. Because I was attacked by a neighbor dog. Who thought it was funny to have his dog attack an autistic girl? Really messed up. Anywho, they go off and they're trying to get. Oh, Haley's dad's rocket went over. Sorry, I was trying to keep out what they were trying to get over the fence. They send this guy over who he ended up playing in a movie for a show on on Animal Planet or something. His family, I think they implied who he was to be in real life. Anyway, remember these movies are fake, by the way. No, the first one is based off a real event. The second one's not. But anyway, so they're doing this, and it's like, you need to get something else. They ain't human. They ain't a real dog. Like, that's some kind of monster. They're trying everything. They're running out. Haley's dad's about to come home. They need to get this model rocket. And that's when Haley says, where's David? She thought that he had liked her. And that's when Smalls said, he does like you. Like, he does like you like that. Well, because they ended up kissing at one point, too, which teen me was a little jealous of. Yeah, so 34-year-old me. I don't care about somebody kissing somebody else. That shows my maturity level from the first time I watched this movie. Anyway, okay, so then he goes home, the David character. He gets his shoes and Nikes and his cape from when he was a little kid and ran over to jump that fence. And they have a junkyard. Like, it looks really like it's in the freaking, like, ghettos. Like, the way they made the fence around Mr. Myrtle's yard. Probably that Mr. Myrtle made it to keep the dog in, but whatever. So David goes to jump over that. And he hooks it on. They get the rocket, my rocket. He goes to run down, and the dog gets out. And he chases him all the way around, and then when David goes to run back over the fence, he gets caught under there. I don't know if he's alive. The dog comes over, helps get him out, and then licks on him and stuff. I'm like, I'm so jealous of that dog. You're like 13. I was like, I wish that was me looking Max Lloyd Jones. Remember, guys, I would still wish that today, and I'm 34 years old, so okay. I'm just looking at pictures of the movie to remind myself. I just watched it yesterday. Anyway, guys, I love this movie. It was about friendship and the fact that I didn't care about any of that as a young kid. I mean, I don't even know if I'm even allowed to show you guys what Max Lloyd Jones looked like. Oh my gosh, that's actually young Max. I don't want to look at that. Max Lloyd Jones is about the most handsomest man I think I've ever seen in my life. Next to Spencer, with somebody I'm allowed to talk about. I'm pretty sure he was an actor, but whatever. I met an actor pretending to be a dead kid's brother once, and I have not shut up about it since. So I would say Max is probably, after that, I would say Max is probably the second handsomest man I've ever seen in my life. And I've never seen Max in person. I don't know what I mean. Okay. I'm starting to tell stories about childhood works and now and not other things, okay? not the movie. If you guys like The Sandlot too, comment down below who your favorite character. My favorite character was David Durango, but who's your favorite character? Like I said, I want to be called Mrs. Lloyd Jones. I don't believe my parents for saying this is it. Like, I had picture pins of Max. I still have it, probably at my house somewhere. My house I shared with my dad. I wanted pillowcases with Max on it. I wanted everything. I love Max Lloyd Jones. I still loved him. I still do. And I can recognize him even to this day. I was watching a few years ago. Oh man, gosh, 10 years back maybe. I was watching a show called iZombie. And I recognized this blonde boy, this blonde young man. I took one look at him and said, Max Lloyd Jones, and pointed to him on the screen. And my dad was like, oh, do you recognize the actor, honey? Do you recognize him? And I was like, I'm 90% sure that's Max Lloyd Jones. He was, that's Max. And then my phone was sitting right on the couch charging. I picked it up and went, I was like, yup, it's Max. And my dad was like, there, that's impressive. Yeah. So anyway, guys, this video was much too long, but if you like this kind of content, remember to comment, like, share, subscribe. Tell me down below who was the Sandlot boy you had a hots for if you did, or Sandlot girl you have a hots for if you did. Sorry, guys, I'm starting to cough now. Okay, guys, remember to comment, like, share, subscribe. Remember, I do more of the movie videos. Remember, too, guys, like I like to say in every video, I probably have autism and other learning disabilities, so that's why the review is going to look different from my perspective than it would somebody neurotypical. But just kindly keep that in mind. Remember to comment, like, share, subscribe. Remember, I do much more than just movie reviews. I do hair, makeup, nails, dolls, stuffed animals, action figures, animal talk. I do so much more. And guys, this is 70-some degree day, and I'm staying in the house making Sandlot movie reviews. Guys, bye-bye.